Welcome back to Crazy Dave's Crew. I'm Laura and you're watching Thursday Threads. This week I am continuing with just playing around with some jelly rolls with some 2.5-inch strips and seeing what I can do with them. Trying to get some different looks. So don't go away. Let's see what we can make. I'm still playing with my jelly rolls, my 2.5-inch strips. I have taken one of these, taken each of my 2.5-inch strips and cut them into 5-inch lengths, and that's what I've come up with. Using my piecing foot, I'm going to do a 1/4-inch seam, and I'm just going to sew these together. Okay? Randomly, just kind of making sure I don't put the same ones together. I'm also including some plain colors that I've got from my stash, some coordinating colors from my stash, just to kind of break up some of the busyness of the jelly roll fabric. So, and all I did with that is I had some yardage. I just cut them into 2.5-inch strips and then cut them into 5-inch pieces. Alright, so once I get my strips sewn down, and I'm going to do them 8 to a row. Alright, so I've got 8 in that row, and 8 in this row, and 8 in this row. You can tell this is going to be a very colorful top. So I've got all these rows ready to be put together, but not quite yet. I do not want them going, seam to seam like this. I want to kind of off-center them. Okay? So what I'm going to do, I went to my stash and I found this really cute puppy dog footprint fabric. So I have cut some 2.5-inch squares and some 5-inch strips. So we've got 2.5 by 2.5, 2.5 by 5. And I'm just going to alternate them. So on one, I'm going to sew a 5-inch strip on the end. The other end of the same strip, I'm going to do a 2.5-inch. On this one, I've got a 2.5-inch square on one end and a 5-inch on this end. So I'm just going to take each strip and on one end do a 5-inch strip, on the other end do a 2.5-inch square. So let's go attach those and we'll be right back. Alright, so we started off with a jelly roll that I cut into 5-inch strips. I sewed the pieces longwise, and then I sewed my strips together. To give it a little bit of continuity on the ends, I chose something from my stash that I thought would go along with it. And I wanted it to be, off-center. And then at the top, I did a 5-inch strip of the same fabric. And on the sides, I did a 2.5-inch strip of the same fabric. So there we have it. It is not a full-size blanket. It is not a full-size quilt. But I think this will be a perfect, just kind of cuddle up on the couch. Your arms are a little chilled, So I'm rather pleased with it. It was a simple design, just wickedly easy, very forgiving of mistakes. There was no pattern as far as the blocks, the colors. It was totally random. It is not perfect by any stretch of the imagination. But it doesn't have to be. I like it. And when I started this, I did not have a size in mind, but it is approximately 48 inches by 56 inches. So I said this is going to be a really nice little cuddle size. And I'm very pleased. Like I said, it's very forgiving of any errors. It is not one that you have to be perfect and dead on point. I hope you've enjoyed. This is one more thing that you can do with a jelly roll. Thanks so much for watching Crazy Dave's Crew. This has been Thursday Threads. See you next time.